Hold
up. Let's get it. Got my little bro Christian right now. Let's go. Yo, let's go, y'all.
What up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Jay.
Shout out to Joffy Top Tiger in the building.
Shout out to
Joffy and G Unit in the building.
Out there.
Salute,
Let's
my
get
boy.
right into it. Yeah.
BTBTV. Christian, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah. Right, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoot you gave. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick raps door off, push to shove my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk of pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxing like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. When you better.
Yo, we got Joffy Top Tiger in the building. Yo, Joffy. I should drop the link in the chat so you let you see what you want to say. If you want to hear what we got to say, if you want to say something about this Memphis Bleek talk, all that slick shit, I drop the link. You come up and you can shoot your game, bro. But yo, I got first of all, peace to the 5% nation, the guys and nerfs. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmat to Allah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine almighty Allah. Yo, I got on a panel with me, I got the God Shabu BLI 18. God of them streets. Let's talk about it, bro. We got a Brooklyn war going on right now, bro. No one is safe, son. I don't care if you 6 feet or 8'1". What's up? Shabu, you on mute, bro.
I got you. Peace to the community. Peace, big boy. Yeah, it looks like that right now. But hopefully we can go into some facts about the show and what they said. You know, they both like my nephew, so I ain't gonna take no sides. Let's deal with, you know, the facts. But I'm quite sure you got a good show lined up today, and
yeah, bro. I do.
We go into it from both angles.
I'm gonna play all angles. EO in the building, salute. You love how you gonna do it, man. Ricardo Emmanuel, salute, man. Jersey, stand up. Yeah, but go ahead, God. Tell me what you think of the whole situation.
I mean, you know, they going at it right now, so we got to deal with what's the reality of it. And, you know, Uncle Murda from out my way, shout out to Cypress Hills and Pink Houses, Linden Plaza, my East New York area. So from what I know, the brother always keep it 100 with his feelings. So he had a reason to go into it, but it was some of the stuff that he might have said out there as far as Bleek career. You know, he ain't got no one single, but most of his singles are collab with Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, Twister, you know. But like I
what
said,
he said is the only single he liked, the hottest song he liked is one that Jay-Z wrote for him. That song, Coming of Age, bro. That's one of the only songs I like of Bleek. And I'm just keeping it $1.50. And I used to rock with Rockefeller back in the day while I was growing up too. You know what I mean? So there's no disrespect. He just to have a great album collection, put it like that. To me, he was on some. He had that shit like Rick Ross had. Every album, he might have one or two good songs. One song will be one that he did by himself, and another song will be one that he collabed with somebody. And that's how I see Miss Bleek career a bit. But Rick Ross, he was able to go past that. You know what I'm saying? Miss Bleek was stuck. He was stuck in the mud. He didn't get out the mud to Nori give him a lifeline, basically.
Yeah, that's true. But he got a couple of joints here. He's staying on his own.
GTB, what's going on? GTA, salute, bro, salute. But yo, let's play what Jay-Z had to say first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at the peers you came up with in the 90s. Did you say to yourself, I knew I was going to be here and I knew those guys were going to be there? And I'm asking you that because I want to know what you think of the game now and who's going to be here 10 years from now.
Yeah, I absolutely, because I wanted to be here, you know, and I saw a lot of people let opportunities go. And I was like, oh, he's not gonna be around. Why aren't you doing this? If I had that, I'll be doing this. And I think about it in those terms. I think about it not outside of what we do. I think about it just in strategic moves when you have it and you're about to have it, and you know what happens. And you know, I remember one time walking in the studio and it was like a small gap, and Bleek, Beans, everybody was in there, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now. Just flood it, put out a lot of music because 50 Cent is coming. And you know, 4 months later, in the club hit and it was over, and it was just like, okay, now everybody got to sit on the sidelines and wait this tidal wave out. So like just seeing things like that. I
remember when you wanted to sign Wayne before Wayne really took off.
Yeah.
And the club came out. I'll never forget the first time I heard that. I was at Indiana State's. There was a Kappa party at Indiana State my freshman year. It was like winter homecoming. It was like a welcome back from Christmas break. I said, what the fuck is this? And it changed everything.
My Ducks, my Swans, welcome to
the label. Hey, man, 50 Cent is coming. 50 Cent is coming. I'm gonna take y'all back, right? This is a prime period in my life. This is 2001, 2002. Jay-Z was on fire. He had dropped an album every single year. 2001, he had dropped Blueprint, which is his greatest album, damn near the greatest rap album ever to me. And the next year, he dropped Blueprint too. In that time, there was 3 people that were really, really, really moving crazy units. I'll say 4. You had Jay-Z, you had Eminem, you had Nelly, you had DMX. Of those 4, only Eminem decided to sign 50 Cent. 50 Cent already had a buzz. 50 Cent already had been signed. He had dropped a bunch of mixtapes. People knew who he was, and they were scared of him because he got shot 9 times. Nobody wanted to invest money into somebody who might get killed. And Eminem didn't give a fuck. Eminem liked the music, so Eminem signed him, and Eminem was signed to Dre.
All right, so y'all heard what Jay-Z said. He told them dudes, get right, man, because 50 Cent's coming. Shabu, where you at, bro? Oh, damn. It was a law service. So you heard what Jay-Z said. He was telling them, like, yo, 50 Cent is coming. He wasn't saying 50 Cent is coming. He was saying G-Unit coming too. Because if y'all want to think about back in the day, the mixtapes, G-Unit had the mixtapes on blast. It was nobody's mixtape that was touching the G-Unit mixtape. I'm telling you this, man. I started getting G-Unit mixtapes when I was beginning of my second bid, man. This was the beginning of my second bid, yo. And I remember, yo, it was 2000. And my man from Plainfield, his name from Plainfield I was all right with. He had that Guess Who's Back CD? So when he had that CD, yo, and he started flooding me with CDs. I'm like, yo. I remember 50 Cent from back in the day, like around 98 and shit. But I was like, that, oh, he's blowing up, he's doing his thing. I didn't know. Joffy, salute, bro. Salute, man. Yo, like I said, man, I can drop the link if you want to say something about your boy. You know what I'm saying? About the shit that Bleek is talking, whoever's talking, man. You're more than welcome, bro. But yo, let me let y'all hear. We'll really set this shit off. Share the screen with y'all real quick.
No kids, no baggage, complete.
This is fair use. This is fair use. Hold on, it's fair use. Fair use.
One of the things after our interview dropped, the one comment that I saw that I feel like really hit close to home was someone said that this interview with Tony Yayo is a masterclass in loyalty.
Right. Because I'm the type of nigga, I never watch. As long as I'm cool. You can have more money than me. I'm cool.
Right.
As long as I got money, I'm good. You might be up 100 mil. I might be up 5 mil. I feel as good as you do with that 5 mil, with that 100 mil.
I agree.
So it's like, salute, bro. I grew up like,
right. When you're fucked up, people start to feel differently.
I'm gonna give you an example. One of my friends go to jail. I gotta send him some money. If I gotta send my man money, his baby moms, I'm not even going in the crib. I'm old school, my nigga. When you not there, and you my best friend, nigga, I ain't coming in your crib with wifey. Here's the money from the door. I'm out. Boom. My mans used to call me three-way with his girl on the phone. Once you home, your girl don't gotta call me three-way no more. I don't play them games. Because when it comes down to a nigga wifey, his baby moms, or his side chick, sometimes a nigga just want to fuck with your girl because to make you mad. I've never been that type of nigga to play them games.
I've never understood that.
Now,
I've never messed with a friend's girl or ex-girl ever
your
in
side
life.
chick, whatever. There's so many women out there, but somebody want to mess with your shit because it's you.
Yeah.
Because when you're a celebrity, it's you. Now, when it comes to money-wise, 50 done had $500,000 there. I'm not touching that. Why? I'm going to make my money. You know what I'm saying? And I always thank Fifth. Yo, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's rules to this shit. Like I said, if I come and they say, yo, Vlad, I'm meeting you at your house for dinner, and you're not there yet, I'm not even ringing your doorbell.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till you pull up. I come to your crib, it could be my best friend. Yo, I could get something out the fridge. That's how I grew up.
Right.
So loyalty is just who we are as a man. Like I said, if my friend, we could be getting jumped. We got beat up, jumped together. It'd be two of us. Damn, I can't run on this nigga. The whole hood gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's loyalty is just in our genetics. People who you are. Some people ain't shit, you know?
Yeah. I remember before the interview, I was watching you know, like with your album, there was like a DVD,
right?
Like accompaniment. And there was this one part where 50 was talking and he was saying, yeah, when Yayo was locked up, every G Unit show, we actually put aside the money.
Bro, I told
him, and he had like he's like, Yayo had like $1 million.
Right. I just told you when I came out of my building, I see the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
There was no way I was getting shot there. And this is what I kind of tell you is like, when we was talking about stacks with the Porsche, 50's not going to let you say, get the Porsche. He going to say, let's get him out the hood first.
Let's rewind that. My boy Shabu just came back in here. The guy Shabu. Here we go, Shabu.
I feel it's good.
This is what he said.
Really hit close to home.
About Jay-Z. He was
one of the
really
things after
him.
our interview dropped, the one comment that I saw that I feel like really hit close to home was someone said that this interview with Tony Yayo is a masterclass in loyalty.
Yes, man.
Because I'm the type of nigga I never watch. As long as I'm cool. You can have more money than me. I'm cool.
Right.
As long as I got money, I'm good. You might be up 100 mil. I might be up 5 mil. I feel as good as you do with that 5 mil, with that 100 mil.
I agree.
So it's like, I grew up like,
right. When you're fucked up, people start to feel differently.
I'm gonna give you an example. One of my friends go to jail.
Yeah, I hear him talking, right? Let's listen. Here we go. This is how
I gotta send him some money. If I gotta send my man money, his baby moms, I'm not even going in the crib. I'm old school, my nigga. When you not there, and you my best friend, nigga, I ain't coming in your crib with wifey. Here's the money from the door. I'm out. Boom. My mans used to call me three-way with his girl on the phone. Once you home, your girl don't gotta call me three-way no more. I don't play them games. Because when it comes down to a nigga wifey, his baby moms, or his side chick, sometimes a nigga just want to fuck with your girl because to make you mad. I've never been that type of nigga to play them games.
I've never understood that.
Now,
I've never messed with a friend's girl or ex-girl ever
your
in life.
side chick, whatever. There's so many women out there, but somebody want to mess with your shit because it's you.
Yeah.
Because when you're a celebrity, it's you. Now, when it comes to money-wise, 50 done had $500,000 there. I'm not touching that. Why? I'm going to make my money. You know what I'm saying? And I always thank Fifth. Yo, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's rules to this shit. Like I said, if I come and they say, yo, Vlad, I'm meeting you at your house for dinner, and you're not there yet, I'm not even ringing your doorbell.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till you pull up. I come to your crib, it could be my best friend. Yo, I could get something out the fridge. That's how I grew up.
Right.
So loyalty is just who we are as a man. Like I said, if my friend, we could be getting jumped. We got beat up, jumped together. It'd be two of us. Damn, I can't run on this nigga. The whole hood gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's loyalty is just in our genetics. People who you are. Some people ain't shit, you know?
Yeah. I remember before the interview, I was watching you know, like with your album, there was like a DVD,
right?
Like accompaniment. And there was this one part where 50 was talking and he was saying, when Yayo was locked up, WG in the show, we actually put aside the money.
Bro, I told
him, and he had like he's like, Yayo had like $1 million.
Right. I just told you when I came out of my building, I see the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
There was no way I was getting shot there. And this is what I kind of tell you is like, when we was talking about stacks with the Porsche, 50's not going to let you say, get the Porsche. He's going to say, let's get him out the hood first. You know, if the money's there, but the money has to be there for you to live like that. The money's there. 50 didn't have to do that. Rest in peace to Hervé from Interscope, because he always said to me, man, 50 do more for you than any artist, than anybody does for their artists, more than Jay-Z. Young Guns was right there. Young Guns was right next to me. He was like, Jay-Z don't do what 50 do for you. So I always remembered all these little jewels. Like, Diddy ain't gonna do this for you. Like, pay niggas bills. Like, if you make $500,000, $250,000, because we can make $250,000 in a month, a couple of weeks. You make $250,000 in a couple of months, and you on tour as like Buck, and I talk bad about Buck. Well, Buck will spend, but how much you think is left when Buck get back? Out the end of the tour, if he made $250,000, we talking about just after parties. You know what I'm saying? He make $250,000 at parties or shows or whatever it is. They'll say Buck, when I was going, they say, man, Buck done spent $150 of that on the tour.
Right. Without putting money aside for taxes.
And then you got to think about the taxes, because this is the stuff that they don't teach you in school.
Yeah.
That's when it goes to the rich dad, poor dad thing.
Right.
Where they don't teach you about taxes and mortgage rates. When I bought my first house, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I just put down and bought a house. I wasn't thinking about mortgage rates, tax rates,
property tax,
entrance, insurance. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I'm just like, give me this house. And then you learn down the line, mortgage rates, insurance.
You owe a bunch of money that you didn't know you owed.
Right.
Peter Piper used the smart buying tools from Amazon Business.
All right, so y'all heard, right? Why Memphis Bleek, that's what Yayo had said. He wasn't saying that to diss Bleek. He was saying that to show how Jay-Z left all niggas hanging that was down with his label, you know what I mean? So what y'all think about that? Yo, y'all mute.
Yeah, well, I mean, shoot, the way that it looked, Memphis Bleek on his network is between $200,000 to $500,000. Tony Yayo's is like around 4 million. Some say 2, and Uncle Murda is at 2 million. So, I mean, Bleek shouldn't even be getting in the conversation of who treat who better, you know, because quite obvious it looks like 50 Cent gave both of them more opportunity to make more money than Bleek did. So
Yeah.
that's
And
where that's at.
you got to think about the shit too. With Beanie Siegel. When Beanie Siegel got locked up, and Jay was like, I can't be held responsible for him. The only thing he had to say is that he'll be held responsible. He make sure he's good on the tour. He wouldn't even do that. Nigga never visited Beanie in jail, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Beanie was in the feds. So
he did that twice because he left D Haven hanging out there, and just like he stated in that, if you think that he could do it to me, why he can't do it to you? But like everybody say, Benny Siegel would have came home. All Jay had to do is say, I'll be responsible for him. At least give him a shot and let him know, look, if you go out of bounds, you do anything wrong, then you bring that on yourself, you know? He could have isolated him and gave him a chance, being that Beans did so much for him.
Peace to the God. True culture. Peace, God. Yeah. Did a lot for him, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't understand, like, yo, damn, nigga, you left your right hand man hanging. Because Beanie was taking all the battles for him. We all know that. Let's hear what Memphis Bleek had to say about G-Unit. And yo, this is diverse mentality. Shout out to diverse mentality, man. It's fair use, man. We're gonna go there right now.
Peace.
Meet Base 44. What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and oh man, we got a response from Uncle Murda, specifically Antonio Yayo, regarding Memphis Bleek. And if you don't know, Memphis Bleek went recently on the Breakfast Club and basically disrespected mainly Tony Yayo, but he also went at Uncle Murda to a certain extent. And he said a lot of disrespectful things. He basically said, like, these guys are dependents on 50 and that they don't have their own businesses, and that if 50 wasn't touring or doing any of that stuff, they would be in shelters, which is insanely disrespectful. To say somebody would be homeless because of another man not doing something is like the ultimate form of disrespect. But not only that, he starts to mention, like, do these guys have houses? Do these guys even have families that they go and hang out with and take care of, and all that, which is, like, to me personally, that starts to get to like more personal stuff. And when you're bringing in families and kids and stuff, it's like, I think that's too far. But yeah, so he basically went on this crazy rant, and it caught headlines all over. But this was roughly like a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago.
If 50 said 1 year, these are being in a shelter, they shouldn't be allowed to talk about us or anybody when you literally are a dependent.
So people were waiting on, Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo to respond. And the response is here. They appeared on $1 million worth of game, and Gillie asked them about what Memphis Bleek said. I'm gonna play Uncle Murda's clip first because he's the one that goes off. You can tell what Bleek said kind of got to him to a certain extent. And he lists all his businesses. He says, hey, I went to Disney with my kids, 12 kids, 13 kids. He said, I brought with me, I'm not going to be in a homeless shelter. I just did a deal with, I think, Empire for $1 million or 7 figures. He said he didn't mention a specific number. We have the podcast deal. We're doing all these other things. We have a dispo and all this stuff. So check out this clip.
And I know Bleek said he got a restaurant. I don't mind. We can do this too. We could go. Let's see what you made last month, and we could show what we made last month, and we could continue to do month for month to see who's making more money as far as that business is concerned. We could go business for business as far as that, right? And we could go Bitcoin for Bitcoin because I got a bunch of those too. So as far as me being back in the
Let's go
hood,
house for
that would never happen. And we could show houses too. I got a pool. We could show who houses flyer and all type. We could do that. We could go Bitcoin for Bitcoin. Hold on. All that. We could go Bitcoin for Bitcoin. We could do this. And not to mention, we got a nice check from Valium to even do this podcast. Right? We getting paid like real good money to do this podcast. And on top of that,
fastest growing podcast.
And on top of that, I heard him talk about he put out because I didn't know he was talking about me. Like I'm surprised. Bleek, we both from Brooklyn. I'm surprised.
Hold on, yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yo, you see how Gillie trying to clean that shit up now, yo? Yo, Shabu, you see how Gillie trying to clean that shit up, God?
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker, you said it. And it's a fact. That's what the nigga did say. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just because you cool with the nigga, you already said what you said, bruh. You got to stand on that shit, God. Hey, Mac Mizzle. Where you at, bro?
Here.
Did you hear that shit? I get boy Gillie try to clean that shit up, right?
Yeah. I see that.
Nah, bruh. You got to stand on that.
Yeah, stand on it. Stand on it.
So what y'all think of what Miss Bleek said though towards towards G Unit and Uncle Murda, Tony Yayo? How y'all feel about that shit?
I mean, is this banter going back and forth over podcasts? You know, like what does it really matter how much money these guys are making? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, they eating on both sides, you know, and it's
no, it sounded to me like Uncle Murda ready to put hands on your boy.
And he should put a hand on him.
Talk about the kids and all that shit. You got kids? Nigga. Why they there with their kids? They out there working getting money, nigga.
Yeah, Murda that came up.
50-something years old, you can't be talking big money shit, and you're the lower man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that. I don't know.
Nigga, you can't even get your wife tickets for her birthday to a Beyonce concert, nigga. And that's your man.
That's crazy, bro.
No, I'm dead serious. So that's wild as hell. How you can't get your wife tickets to a Beyonce concert and that's your man's?
Oh, that's what happened? She should have been backstage, though. You see, that's some goofy.
Chabu, you remember that shit when he was on Drake Chance when he said that, right?
I didn't see that one, but I'm quite sure if you saying it, then it's legit.
Hold up. Let me find that for y'all, man. Hold on.
Ever went to Sake Sushi?
Hold on, let me see. This Bleek. Trying to get concert tickets here we go. Here we go right here, y'all. All right, here we go right here. I'm about to bring it back. Hold on one second. Yeah, here we go, y'all. Here we go right back to Yayo. Hold on. Here we go.
This was a problem. My wife hit me like, yo, you know, she in Philly on my birthday. I'm like, all right, yo, listen, for me to get Beyonce tickets was a problem. My wife hit me like, yo, you know, she in Philly on my birthday. I'm like, all right, cool. What the fuck that got to do with me? All right. this wifey, I gotta hold again. So I hit all the top dogs. All of them said, yo, Bleek, what, you bugging? You know you gotta hit Jay. I tried not to, but now I gotta hit you. Yo, big homie, I need some tickets for the show. It's wifey B-Day. Nah, niggas trying to turn me the ticket guy now. Yo, my man, I just need 2 tickets. And I hit about 20 of them. They told me hit you. He said they did? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, but they don't work for B. So I'm like, all right, but let's get this clear, my nigga. I don't hang with B. I don't know who worked for B. Point me in this direction. Tell me, go left. I'm gonna go holler. I had to jump through some rings of fire, but I got the tickets. But he definitely was offended that I hit him with some Beyonce tickets. I told wifey, we don't do that around these bars. Yo, listen, for me to get...
All right, I heard that, right?
Well, he said he got the tickets after a while. He just had to go through a bunch of channels to get it.
But that's your man. He shouldn't have to go to no channels to get it. Matt,
Yeah,
he's really not that into you, Bleek. Like, stupid, yo. But nah, yo, you should have to jump through hoops to get tickets from a nigga that you grew up under. It was like your big brother. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there, that's nonsense, bro.
Yeah, Hov
ultimately, he still got the tickets, but yeah, Hov do be sending him like a little nigga down. Can't be a little nigga, a grown man. That was one thing that Dave was right about.
Yeah, and here go right here. Memphis Bleek asked Hov to come to his restaurant. Check this out. There we go. Hold on. Oh, let me find that shit. I cannot find that. It's on a Drink Champ shit, but I don't want to use their content like that. But yo, he said he got his restaurant and he invited Jay-Z to his restaurant. Jay-Z still haven't showed up. He has a restaurant for years now. Hold on. Memphis Bleek inviting Jay-Z to his restaurant.
Has billionaires, the richest musician in America ever, on line 1. I gotta get Dave V's up here. I always like certain shout outs. Yeah. Think about this. I even heard Bleek just tell the story about he just opened up a new restaurant in Vegas. I just opened up an Italian restaurant out here in Vegas called Roma Kitchen. He went over to Jay, like, yo, Jay, you know, we got the new restaurant, you know, big homie, you gotta come through. I told him, right, at the Cowboy Carter show in Vegas, I'm like, yo, pull up, man, G, come through. Jay laughed in his face. You ain't got the sauce. He laughing at me. I ain't got no whatever. He said, but Jay mom showed up, showed support. Some of Jay family members showed support. It's Murda, you lovely queen. His sister, nephews, everybody, they like, yo, we just came from the restaurant. You telling me Jay cannot support Bleek fucking restaurant, bro? For Bleek to be, you know, his little man, like, nigga, why you can't go there and support the homie? That's foul. Bleek, I'm coming to your restaurant, homie. I'm coming to your restaurant. I even heard Bleek just tell a story about.
You heard that, right?
Yep. That's crazy, man.
But then you wonder why everybody's saying that Jay don't rock with you, like don't rock with you. He did y'all niggas dirty.
Like I said, man, a leopard don't change his spot. So that started from day one with your best friend that took you everywhere and made sure you
Nigga
was
put a
right.
bullet for you. The nigga put a bullet for you.
If you can tell you like that, you do that with anybody.
Facts. That's the dude that caught a bullet for you, so I don't understand, bro. But here we go. Let's finish listening to it, man. I ain't gonna be there much longer, man.
Surprised. He's talking about me like, damn, nigga. But on top of that, shout out to Ghazi and Nima. That's Empire. I just did a deal with them for 7 figures with my music. So I get paid to put out music as well. So as far as I got to deal with Empire, I get paid to put out music, right? My dispensary is doing fucking great. Shout out to my niggas Mo, West, the whole indoor, the unit dispo, right? We getting podcast money as well. And then they get a whole lot of money with 50. It's great to perform with 50.
All over the world?
All over the world. It's great to perform with 50 all over the world. A damn near perform with 50 probably at least 10 to 12 times out the month. That's what you call a bag. It's hustling. Don't depend on 50, but get money with 50. And I salute that and I appreciate that like a mother. And with 50 creates other opportunities to get money. That's how it was easy to get the dispo and things of that like that. So it's a blessing to with this 50. But the nigga don't, the nigga's not depending on 50 to get no money. Like, what the fuck is talking about? It's crazy, man.
It's hustling.
And the only Bleek, and hold up, man. And the only, hold up, man. And the only Bleek verse I ever fucking like is the one that Jay-Z wrote. The only Bleek verse I ever like is the one that Jay-Z wrote. I ain't never like a Bleek verse that he wrote by himself. Got here. No Memphis Bleek fans like that neither, nigga.
All right, yo, look.
But damn, I'm surprised you're talking about
all right,
me,
now look. I ain't gonna listen.
You said he said something about me.
Don't worry,
I ain't
don't worry.
with that.
Yo,
Niggas
look.
talking. I ain't with it.
I said,
I ain't
he
with
said
it.
if
A nigga
Can I
be
say
back in the
something?
hood is
Yo,
you
hold on.
crazy?
About me more, right? So a
Yeah,
nigga
back to
said,
that shit.
right? Why you stand like
No, I'm just saying back to that. I'm dead serious.
You on
Back to
100
that.
right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm on 1,000.
That's Learjet Lenny.
I'm on
yeah.
1,000,
You
nigga.
talking about
We
Learjet
go
Lenny,
Bitcoin
nigga.
for Bitcoin, bank account for bank account, and business statements for business statements. And we can do it next week.
Yo, look.
And let's check the transactions. You know how you can scratch it out so nobody wire nobody nothing. Let's see how much money really got. And check the safe. Because we got the safe money too. I got a safe in the crib. And I just took my kids' first class flights on Disney. We was in Disney World. I do with the kids. You heard? It was me and 2 of the homies and 13 kids. We do with the kids.
All right, Merc, can I get
And my daughter be in college next year. Pardon me, I'm turned up.
ahead.
And the kids is in swimming school.
turned up
Because I got
already?
a big swimming pool in the backyard.
Now look. Now,
Do you got a pool?
So look. Now,
I'm just being clear.
all right, now look.
Go ahead, yeah.
All right, thank you.
And as you can see, Murda was on 1,000. He was really, really irritated by what Bleek said because, you know, I think that the part that gets to them is the, you know, saying that they would be in shelters and bringing family and kids into it. I think that's too far. The family and kids thing is just like crazy and out of there. But if you're talking about money, bank for bank, whatever, that's grown adult stuff. You guys can argue back and forth about that. And then Tony Yayo, drops his 2 cents in it. And Yayo's more calm about it. But basically, Yayo just repeats that, hey, we're doing this.
Jay don't got to take care of him.
But nobody's taking care of me.
But hold on. Let me finish.
That's where you're getting it wrong. I don't pay my bills. Don't pay my taxes. My first house was bought off my album.
Go ahead. He said, I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you clearing a lot of this up with the
what stripes niggas got
and what businesses, you know what I mean?
We're gonna talk about what stripes niggas got too next.
He said something pertaining to you too, Murda, about if
he said something about me.
If
I ain't hear this.
Oh, you did?
No, I ain't know he said something about me.
Maybe
Damn,
it wasn't
Bleek,
you.
you talking about me?
No, maybe it wasn't you.
Oh, okay.
If 50 stopped with for a year, it'll be over.
I will be in a trap. What is you talking about? If I can't, I'm still a street. I'm not on Jay-Z, Nas and them level. It's cool. I was making money before. Like niggas would be like, yo, Yayo was a pack pumper. No, I was getting money on 134 and God Brewer.
Let me say this.
You can ask niggas.
Let me say this.
Essentially, if you look at this whole thing, it's just Yayo saying that, Jay-Z does take care of Bleek to a certain extent, but basically what Yayo's overall saying is that he doesn't give Bleek opportunities like 50 does them. He basically, 50 puts Yayo and Murda in the same rooms as him to meet the same people, versus Jay-Z goes and meets billionaires like the former Twitter owner and hangs out with the white party, Michael Rubin, but Bleek is not with him in there to bring him in that room.
Fair use.
So he's basically saying that, yes, Jay-Z does help Bleek to a certain extent. Same with 50 and Yayo, but he doesn't look out for him to like meet new people and build business relationships, because 50 and Jay are at different levels. They get into different rooms. They have a different star power versus Bleek and Yayo. They're at a different tier, a lower tier.
Let's speak on that, Chad. Let's speak on that. Yo, the floor is over for my brothers. Go ahead, go do your shit. Talk that shit, bro.
Shoot, I really don't know why Bleek is like that. Bleek sold between 1.5 and 1.9 million in record sales. His first joint coming to age in June of '99. His second album, The Understanding, which was in 2000, he made a collaboration, Missy Elliott, Twister, which made him 68 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 18 on US hot R&B hip hop songs. So Bleek done did some things. Two certified gold albums. So you figured that his net worth would be a little bit more than that 200,000 to 500,000, which they stated an individual could have more than that, but that's what they net worth was put out there. So as far as things like that is concerned, he had the opportunities, but personally, I think 50 has definitely made more opportunities for Yayo, and Uncle Murda really came in on the tail end.
Hold on. Check this out real quick. I want to say something. You said he was number 97 on the top 100, right? You know what Tony Yayo was on the top 200 Billboard chart for Thoughts of a Predicate Felon? He was number 2. You heard me, guy? What's good, my boy Face? Salute. Yo, you heard me, Shabu? Man, let me see if I can put it in the camera for you.
My mind right.
Go ahead. Say? The whole Thoughts of a Predicate Fella album was number 2 on the US Billboard 200 charts, the whole album. Memphis Bleek was number 90. Peak chart position was number 2. Collaboration with 50 Cent, Eminem, Lloyd Banks, and Obi Trice.
Okay, when the hell was that released?
2005.
Yeah, Bleek is wilding out. He's doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Doing way too much.
What was that? That was on I think there's
What'd you say?
Who raps better, Bleek or Uncle Murda?
I don't know, bro, because Bleek raps a whole nother nigga style. Bleek don't got his own style, bro. So I can't choose who rap
Uncle
better.
Murda been more relevant than him lately, though.
Uncle Murda, who rap better? Bleek? Uncle Murda rap better than Bleek to me, bro.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I thought you talking to him and told the Yayo.
Tony Yayo, he really a hype man, but Tony Yayo holds his own too. You know what I'm saying? He does his stuff thizzle. So you know. He shouldn't really be talking if you don't really got it like that.
Not at all, man. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? But I had to say something about it, yo. But let's listen to some more, yo. Real talk, man. We're gonna listen to some more.
Tier, and they can't get as much access as those two. So basically, Yayo is just saying, hey, we get more access than what Bleek does, and that 50 looks out more. After that response on $1 million worth of game from Yayo and Murda, Memphis Bleek immediately responded to what Murda said about him only having one good verse that was written by Jay-Z. And he responded on Twitter and said this. He tight, bunch of laughing emojis. He says, I got one, he got none. He better go get one. Basically talking about having at least one good verse versus Uncle Murda not having a single good verse. And to be honest with you, I don't know a lot of Memphis Bleek music, and I don't know a lot of Uncle Murda music. I don't listen to them too. I know actually Yayo's music more because of his debut album. His album was huge. Thoughts of a Predicate Felon. Because So Seductive, I Know You Don't Love Me, all these other records. But in terms of Memphis Bleek, I know around here, that's probably one of my favorite records, but I never really listened to Bleek like that. I wasn't a fan. Same with Murda. I didn't listen to Murda like that. I know he has those year-round raps.
Year-round rap are cool.
I don't really listen to him either. So musically on both of their ends, I don't, I think Yayo is actually better than all of them in my opinion. But yeah, I think overall this is a situation that just I think it's gotten out of hand. And at the end of the day, they both all depend on either Jay or 50 to a certain extent. I'm not saying that they're sitting on their asses not doing anything, but that's the benefit of it. Like knowing somebody at that level and being with them before they were famous. Not Murda, obviously, because he wasn't 150 before he was famous, but Yayo and Bleek, I'm talking about them too. They put in the groundwork. They were with these guys before they made it. So they should get the perks of being able to go into rooms that they couldn't do by themselves. They should be able to make money with them. Like they were loyal, from the early stages. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like not everybody can be a 50 or a J. There has to be people that can be a Yayo or a Bleek, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like right now, 99.9% of people would trade their lives to be in Yayo's position or Bleek's position and take on all the onslaught of, oh, you're getting taken care of by 50. You're getting taken care of by Jay-Z. Like I would take that onslaught. No problem. I had no issues with people trolling me online about that.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So, what I'm saying, 50 don't smoke weed and none of that shit. But with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda opened up the dispensary in New York, right? 50 was the first one there to show love, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So why the hell didn't Jay-Z go to his boys' restaurant to show love in Vegas? He's always out there. Yo,
They're two different individuals. That's quite obvious.
You can see where loyalty lies with him. You know what I mean?
Jay-Z act like he above everything. But if you got $2 billion, you're gonna be cocky too.
What?
Yeah. He got $2 billion.
Bleek and Tony Yayo album came out. That was Bleek's fourth album in 2005. And he had Like That featuring Beats, which peaked at 47 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart and number 22 on the Hot Rap Songs chart. Their summer, so they both came out, and we know Tony Yayo album definitely did better than Bleek's fourth album, 534.
And you gotta think about it too. Everybody forgetting that the mixtapes that G was pumping out in the 90s, in late 90s, you know what I'm saying? And Tony Yayo was spitting some fire there, you know what I mean? So we can never say, you know what I'm saying? I listen to OG the mixtape with Tony Yayo rapping before I ever listen to the whole Memphis Bleek album. And that's just facts.
Shit, Memphis Bleek got 12 mixtapes.
I never heard one of them.
I don't remember them, but I'm quite sure I done listened to some of them back during that time. But he got 12 mixtapes too. 12 mixtapes, 15 music videos, 17 singles, and 5 albums.
And I only knew about 2 albums. That's a damn shame.
He just did his most recent album is called Apartment 3D. He released that June the 20th or 25 on Rock Nation. I know that shit went down triple wood because ain't nobody said nothing about him. Ain't nobody said nothing about Bleek's last project. So I just found that his last one was in 2025. And you know he ain't beating none of Uncle Murda's wrap-ups at the end of the year, so ain't no comparison right there right now.
But yo, I just want to do this show. I just wanted to get it out there, man. Yo, Memphis Bleek, man, hold up. Let me pull up another one, shit, real quick. It's not gonna be that long because I ain't trying to be up all day anyway. But I just want to put the shit out there. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's see it all.
Well, Chris Lighty had a record there called I think.
Yo,
Pardon me.
Shout out to my boy Smoke Loose TV. This is his content.
He went berserk on Bleek. Now, Tony Yayo like to keep it calm. He don't like to be all on 100, whatever. So the video that we playing today, obviously, has really got to do with Uncle Murda because he the one that had the energy for Memphis Bleek. He ain't playing with Bleek. Yeah, that part. I mean, he went back to the real Uncle Murda from Pink Houses. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Pink Houses over there, man. Shout out to the whole BK. He brought back the old Uncle Murda. Yeah, that's how mad he got on Bleek. Pause. But let's start off with Bleek. Basically, what he had to say on the Breakfast Club a while back, a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy. Shout out to everybody over there on the Breakfast Club. And let's hear what he had to say first. Then we're gonna get to the Uncle Murda. Yeah, that part. Let's get the Memphis Bleek interview first, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Hype your boy up. Y'all know what's going on.
What does he say? That
Jay-Z don't help nobody?
Jay-Z don't help nobody.
Yeah. Y'all been going at it.
Say 401k records, nigga. It's called Hold It Down, homie. Drop some heat. Niggas ain't paying your bills, cuz. That's what it is. Niggas can't compete. That's why they talk like that. If 50 said 1 year, these niggas will be in a shelter. They shouldn't be allowed to talk about us or anybody when you literally are a dependent. Like, that shit is insane to me, man. Like, niggas can't even wear their jewelry without their boss.
Damn.
Show me a picture of Yayo walking around with his chain, the passport chain, without 50 Cent there. I gotta see it. But niggas ain't taking care of niggas. You goddamn right they ain't. We take care of ourselves.
I think I heard Yayo say that you and which is crazy. He said you and Jay's friendship was more business. I've never seen it.
Well, him and 50 friendship is just financial.
Yeah, 40. Y'all both 48 going back and forth with each other sounds crazy.
Yo, but I'm just saying, it's like, yo, what you want me to be? Yo, Jay, look out for me. I drop bombs. We got a new song out right now, right? No More, produced by Cool and Dre, Moving. When the last Yayo record?
Now, I'm not going to lie. Now, shout out to Bleek, shout out to all y'all over there, whatever. We're going to continue because Bleek ain't done. But that little song you got on the wave right now, I never heard of Bleek. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know what song you're talking about. I'm not being biased, nah, man. You know, I rock with Bleek back in the days. I come from the Bleek era, him and Jay-Z. I come from all that. So we're not going to say act like we don't know Bleek now, nah. But not for nothing, Bleek be coming off like he one of the hottest niggas over there. You're not. A lot of people came out of Rockefeller way better than you. Not for nothing. People came left. People came left. I mean, they kept you in the back. State Property came, they blew up. Things went left after that. Dipset came, they blew up. Things went left. They had to get up out of there. But Bleek always stood in the back because Bleek, I guess you never took your rap career serious. You Jay-Z little man, not for nothing. You supposed to be way... You supposed to be where Kanye at, nigga. And I'm gonna keep it real. That's another dude. He came to Rockefeller, blew up, left. Same thing with you. You supposed to be just like where everybody else. Now, Bleek got his little shine later on in life. You know, he got his little podcast. He's gonna talk about all this. Now, I ain't gonna say little podcast. Shout out to Rock Solid Podcast, because they do dope interviews. He talk about he got restaurants, he got things going on. Definitely agree with you that I don't look for a handout. Definitely, I'll agree with you. We all grown, man. We gotta grind. If somebody put us in a position to get to that bag, it's all on your energy and your work ethic on how you're going to get to that bag. Now, if you're just sitting back being halfway, the person that put you in that position, he ain't going to take care of you. Obviously, that's what Jay-Z be doing. He put a lot of people in position, but it's all about your work ethic and your energies, how you going to take that shit. Let's get to the second part of this interview, though. Then we're going to get the Uncle Murda going crazy on Memphis Bleek. Smash that like, that hype, and that sub. That's all I need, man. Share the video, too.
Was in there, was in the room. He said shit, Jay-Z shit. My wife right here, we just came from Paris, rocking the chateau. My daughter was in there, was in the room Leonardo da Vinci built. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, my son just was at night one, Reasonable Doubt. Where's these niggas' kids? And you talking about somebody taking care of you. Who are you taking care of, man? Like, yo, we fucking 50 and you still want niggas to take care of you is insane to me. And the fans online think this is right. Arguing it. Yeah, Jay don't look out for Bleek. He's not supposed to. I have a job. I get paid well. How do you get a check and say, yo, I need a check?
But tell him your job, though.
I'm a boss.
I know, but I mean, you got a bunch of them.
Listen,
Many jobs.
we do rap. I have 4 gold albums, by the way. 4. All gold, hanging up plaques. Successful albums. I have 2 restaurants. I have a label that was successful. Warehouse.
And it was at Rock Nation.
Shout out Casanova, free cash, free my nigga Tax Stone. We made moves. You know what I mean? We did what we did. Do say, moving, crazy. Mind Right Exotics, in stores, crazy. Rock Solid Pop, shout out High Tolerance. In the streets, crazy. Wait, yo.
Rock Solid Podcast.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I ain't even bring that up.
That's what we wanted you to say. That's why that was the setup for you.
Podcast on Black Effect, iHeart, Drink Champs. Like, what more niggas want me to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a daycare center for senior citizens, rappers. Since they want to be dependent and want people to look out for them, but only thing they got to let me put life insurance on them. So if they die, we cash it out.
You get your money back.
God damn.
Straight up. I don't want to hear this.
So basically, Bleek is taking shots at the whole G unit on that part. He never mentioned Uncle Murda's name in that interview. I clearly remember that interview. I watched that interview. This is my job. I got to watch interviews, review it, see what's going on, see what slick words they be saying. And then this is what we do. We come back, we do the content, and we review the interviews. And I clearly remember that interview. He didn't mention Uncle Murda's name. It basically was all about him and Tony Yayo. Because Uncle Murda came in G Unit later on. Can we all agree? Tony Yayo day one. But Uncle Murda is G.
Uncle Murda been in G Unit over a decade now. So that's still a long time. You know what I'm saying? Mac Nizzle?
Yep.
He was been in G over 10 years now, over a decade, running with G Unit, yo.
Him and Bleek got the same money.
He got more money than Bleek.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah. Bleek only got 200,000, 500,000, man.
That's messed up.
He always been cool with 50 since Violator days. I mean, y'all know y'all go way back. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty.
Yeah, hold on.
Rest in peace, Chris Lighty, man. I need to do a story about Chris Lighty one day.
Yeah.
You heard
in and out.
You heard that shit he was saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is holy butt.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm saying, this dude was talking about. Oh, I'm gonna let you because I don't know if you heard all of it. Let me go back, a little bit.
Four, all gold, hanging up plaques, successful albums. I have two restaurants. I have a label that was successful. Warehouse.
And it was at Rock Nation.
Shout out Casanova, free cash,
right.
free my nigga Tax Stone. We made moves. You know what I mean? We did what we did. Do say, moving, crazy. Mind Right Exotics, in stores, crazy. Rock Solid Pop, shout out High Tolerance. In the streets, crazy. Wait, yo.
Rock Solid Podcast.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I ain't even bring that up.
That's what we wanted you to say. That's right. That was the setup for you.
Podcast on Black Effect, iHeart, Drink Champs. Like, what more niggas want me to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a daycare center for senior citizens rappers. Since they want to be dependent and want people to look out for them, but only thing they got to let me put life insurance on them. So if they die, we cash it out.
You get your money back.
God damn.
Straight up. I don't want to hear this.
So basically, Bleek is taking shots at the whole G on that part. He never mentioned Uncle Murda's name in that interview. I clearly remember that interview. I watched that interview. This is my job. I got to watch interviews, review it, see what's going on, see what slick words they be saying. And then this is what we do. We come back, we do the content, and we review the interviews. And I clearly remember that interview. He didn't mention Uncle Murda's name. It basically was all about him and Tony Yayo. Because Uncle Murda came in G Unit later on. Can we all agree? Tony Yayo day one. But Uncle Murda is G Unit now. He always been cool with 50 since Violator days. I mean, y'all know, y'all go way back. Rest in peace, Chris Lighty. Rest in peace to Chris Lighty, man. I need to do a story about Chris Lighty one day because his unalive and the way he got unalive, it's still questions about that. But that's another story. But when Chris Lighty had a record there called, I think it was Violators, correct me if I'm wrong, in a comment. He had Uncle Murda, he had a whole lineup. And Uncle Murda was always cool with 50 Cent. But remember, Uncle Murda used to be signed with Rockefeller also once upon a time. And things didn't go right after that. Now, I mean, Uncle Murda been cool with Fifth, and they've been rocking ever since. A couple of years later, Uncle Murda got down with G Unit. And he been locked in. He getting his money, getting his bag. Basically, he gave more money than he ever seen when he signed with Rockefeller and any other label, according to Uncle Murda. So in that interview, he didn't mention Uncle Murda's name. He talked about Tony Yayo. But in the part when he said, yo, what these niggas do, these niggas stay on to take care of their kids. When you say the Z word now, Gillie, I don't know if he instigated the interview when he told Uncle Murda, yo, Bleek said something about you too. And Uncle Murda was like, what? I ain't know Bleek said something about me. And that's all it takes for a Brooklyn nigga. Yeah, because I think he know Bleek too. They know each other. They from the same city. They from Brooklyn, baby. And that's all it takes, Brooklyn. And after that, Uncle Murda turned that 0 to 100. Yeah, let's get to Uncle Murda. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video.
Too. We could go. Let's see what you made last. Bleek said he got a restaurant. I don't mind. We can do this too. We could go. Let's see what you made last month, and we can show what we made last month, and we could continue to do month for month to see who's making more money as far as that business is concerned. We could go business for business as far as that, right? And we could go Bitcoin for Bitcoin because I got a bunch of those too. So as far as me being back in the hood, that would never happen. And we could show houses too. I got a pool. We could show who houses flyer and all type. We could do that. We could go Bitcoin for Bitcoin. Hold on. We could go Bitcoin for Bitcoin. We could do this. And not to mention, we got a nice check from Valium to even.
Yo, but yeah, I'm about to end this. But I just want to let y'all hear this shit, man. Let y'all see what's going on, man. Yo, Memphis Bleek is barking up the wrong tree, and he don't got enough bullets in his gun to do that, man. You feel what I'm saying, Mac Mizzle?
Damn, dog, Memphis might be wilding though. I think it's because of his podcasting.
No, I think because his head's so big, right? You see the nigga gotta wear a size 10 fitted cap, bro. That shit got at least a 10, bro. He too skinny to have a head that big, bro.
You gotta keep that.
Balls. That nigga got the egg. That nigga got the chrome dome, bruh.
That nigga got an extra chromosome.
He should never take that hat off again on an interview, bruh.
Yeah.
That hat don't even fit his big ass head, bruh. No diddy.
Yeah, that nigga needs to fix up, man.
For real, but yo, I appreciate you coming up, man. I appreciate the guy Shabu coming up. He kept going in and out, so I guess I was wrong with his connection. But y'all, this is King New Jersey. This is BTBT. We bully the bullies, man. I'm back at it like a crack addict. You know what I'm saying? Gotta start coming up more. But you know how life be lifing, bruh. Life definitely be lifing.
You know what I'm saying?
And Shabu, Shabu? Now you heard all that, Shabu, right?
My internet been going in and out, man. I don't know what's up with it.
Well, just said anyway, because we're about to get up off of here, man. So let's be peacing everybody out, man. I want to thank you. I want to thank Mr. Mac Mizzle, the Mac Mizzle Show, for coming up here, help me on this topic, this live. And yo, we're gonna do it again soon. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started his own gang. Like, nigga, what?
Peace.